I named it something in my head. It was like modern nostalgia, because I'm like I want to create modern nostalgia, because I know I can just turn back time and just go back in the past, but I want to make something current that still has that factor to it. And I just been having my stuff on repeat. Like I'm really outdoing myself. Like I really enjoy this. Like I feel like I'm floating listening to this. I feel like I'm on a cloud. And it's to the point where I'm like the frequency of my own music is helping me like tap into the dream world. Like I'm becoming conscious. I'm having like glimpses of consciousness in my dreams. Like I'll just fall asleep listening to my music and that's I'll be experiencing that. I even seen your comment on the song, the 2 a.m. song that I made, where you said you feel like you were floating, and I related to that. I'm like, I thought it was only me, because I felt like I was floating listening to that. Like I was just put me in a trance. Like there's no other feeling in the world that beats that. Like when you could just play a song and you feel like you're on a cloud. That's rare. That's like a rarity nowadays. So I just feel accomplished that I made something that can even just captivate that type of feeling. Like,
It's like when you listen to things now, especially yours, like it's like things from the past that was a blur is now refined and you feel the nostalgia. Like in the past, you'd be kind of like you just go on in a moment about it, but now it's like refined. You see the beauty in it because it's not beauty of the things now because the things now, like I don't know what's up with it. It's just kind of like not it. But when you go in the past, it's just refined. Maybe we've been tricked. I don't know because it's like I get more nostalgia from the past than now. Maybe it's because the core elements or just I don't know. It's just different for me. Like I don't know if, like my mind's backwards, but I don't know.
but yeah, what was your experience listening to it? The 2 a.m. song that I made. You said something like it elevates with you or something.
Yeah, like it like grows on you. Like you're just coming in sequence with it. Like cause they said there's a queen, I'm up my and a bang. It's just like, oh my goodness, it's like man, you're like sleeping with it. It's actually elevating. Oh my.
That's what I'm trying to say, bro. Like I had the same experience. So when you said that in the comments, I'm like, bro, I experienced the same thing. And I heard somebody else even say about the song, like it's their go-to song or something like that. Like when they want to feel mellowed out and chill. So I'm like, I feel fulfilled knowing that I brought that sound back that I was desperately trying to get myself. Like I brought that nostalgia back, and like, I just love that feeling. Like that's the feeling that drew me towards music in the first place. Like feeling like you're on a cloud, you're in a trance.
We need that wavy song back. We need that back.
Like imagine if that was the norm to have music like that and the messaging and on it. Like I always made it a point to not be violent in my songs. Like even from way back then, that was always my intention as well. Like I recently put up a voice clip from 2018 on my music channel about it. Like even back then when I first started music, that was always my intention. Like I don't want to make nothing violent about guns, nothing. That's even like a harder task to do, like to make music without talking about nothing bad for the most part. because it's so easy to just rap about BS and like violence and this and that, and like it's tough to make a song that's actually positive with a message and make that still fire. Because even when people do make positive, quote unquote, positive songs, I'm not saying it's overly positive, but it's like it's just kind of neutral to positive on a spectrum. Like sometimes it might
Hmm.
come off as corny because you'll be like, yeah, he's of course it's positive, but it's like I can't really vibe to it. It just sounds like corny a little bit, like they're forcing
Hmm.
it, like trying to sound all goody two shoe or like. But it's like to make that and make it a balance to where it's like it's still fire. I feel like I accomplished that. Like I can make something to where it's positive still, but it's not like corny. It's like something you can still vibe with, like it's still fire.
It's not cheesy. Yeah, like I realize, like, yeah, I feel you on that. Like a lot of people, when they make positive music, it's like trying to fit like a image. You know, it's like a J. Cole type. No shade to J. Cole. Like they're trying to be like, oh, I'm this and look at me. Like they try to seem like an activist like that. Like nah. Like they don't add that aura to it, like that feeling. It's all about looking a certain way instead of just they don't have the element towards it. That's why people, kind of push themselves away from it because it doesn't have the nostalgia to it, you know.
Yeah, I noticed that, but it's not easy to do. But for me, it's just natural for some reason. I don't know. Because, like I said, I even been impressing myself with it. Like, how were you able to make something that's not ultra violent still be something you can vibe with? Like, I can still play this on repeat constantly. That's just crazy. And I think
Yeah,
that's why it has that like certain frequency to it, to where it's like it raises your vibration and all of that, because it's like a positive tone about it. It's a positive connotation about it altogether. So it's raising your frequency at the same time and like the sound. Because even if you hear like a good song that kind of puts you in that vibe state, they're still kind of rapping about like either violence or they're flexing on you or it's like something about it, like an undertone about it.
hmm.
So I think it doesn't help you reach that state fully. Like, but if you hear something like I said, and it's like a positive messaging, a positive tone about it, and it's vibrant, and it's like the tone of it is nostalgia, like it's going to put you on that state to where you're on that cloud, like you're over the moon. And that's my main goal with what I do, like creating music.